Hi all, welcome back. This is Param. In this episode, we will see what is a VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. Okay, what is a VPC and what are the other objects associated with the VPC. Okay, all these VPC and its associated objects are software defined. It is not hardware defined. Okay, and we will see what are the different options available to connect within the VPC or one VPC to another VPC or one VPC to another physical network. Okay, so there are variety of connectivity options available within the VPC. Okay, first thing, VPC is a global resource. VPC is global resource. VPC can be VPC will be defined at project level. Okay, but there is a concept called shared VPC. Okay, what is shared VPC now? The VPC and its core stuff configured in host project. Host project again typical Google Cloud project. Okay, so we call this a host project. All other project which share the VPC which is defined in the host network is called service project. Okay. That is what this is helpful for full control of VPC. Okay, so all whatever things are shareable across the many project. Okay, so we can define all the stuff within a single project, that is called host project. Okay, that will define the VPC and other stuff. That connectivity information can be shared with the other service project. Okay. What are the VPC objects are available? Okay, the first thing is role of VPC is to provide the internet connectivity among the resources. It will be a virtual machine or Google Kubernetes engine or Cloud Run or Cloud Function or App Engine, whatever it is. Okay, among the network connection has to be done. Okay, so that is what VPC play the major role or important role. What are the VPC objects are available? Yes, Cloud DNS. Cloud DNS is domain name service. Okay, that means within the VPC network, this will help us to identify the host name. Identify the IP address of given host name. That is what DNS. CDN is content delivery network. That means within the network, CDNs can be defined. It will share the cached object or cached usually images or document, something like that. Okay, so it can be cached and it will render to any request. Cloud NAT, network address translations. Okay, so when we use for Cloud NAT, mostly we will have the private IP or internal IP address of for all the nodes. Okay, all the virtual machines. Okay, then that you have having the internal IP address, we can able to interact within the GCP network. That's fine. But if we want, it has to go outside of the network. Okay, it has to go outside of network or internet. With the internet IP, with the internal IP, we cannot go. Okay, in that case only Cloud NAT comes into play. So what it will do now? It will Cloud NAT it will transfer the internet request of any of the virtual machine whose internal IP is only available to the internet. That is what Cloud NAT. Then firewall rules. Yes, it's of course it will define the what are the IP addresses and what are the port or protocols can be allowed. Okay, then load balancer. Okay, then load balancers have several types. Okay, the primarily is internal load balancer, external load balancer. Okay, internal load balancer is work within the within the GCP network itself. Let's say we have one web server is running in one virtual machine. Okay, that has to connect with the database. Okay, so in that case, if it is more than one database instance, to enable the balanced request from the applications, you can define the internal load balancer. For the external load balancer is customer facing, okay, or end user facing. Again, load balancer can be defined HTTPS based, SSL based, again proxy based, global, regional. Permutation in the permutation combination, there are a lot of type of load balancers are there. Then subnet is a again VPC is a whole one. Within that within the VPC we will define subnet for each location. Okay, for each locations we will define the subnets. So subnets are CIDR range. Okay, so what is the range IP address can be allocated, that is how CIDR range. Okay, then the main important is IP addresses. Okay, IP addresses again, as I told you, IP address can be internal or private, similarly public or external. Okay, so public IP can be a static or ephemeral. Okay, so these are the different objects included within the VPC object. Okay, so then the what is it, subnet can be creation can be automatic mode, custom mode. Auto mode in the sense it will create one subnet for each region. Okay, if it's custom mode, we can define whatever wherever the subnet needed based on the location. Okay, then so far we have discussed what is the shared VPC, subnet mode, and VPC and VPC objects. Okay, now if I want to connect with the other network, or if I want to connect with the other resources within the GCP, what are the options are available? Yes, first thing is Cloud VPN. Okay, so in fact for me for now I am using Cloud VPN to connect with my customers Google's accounts. Okay, so Cloud VPN is the one simplest way. What will happen? It will have VPN gateway. Okay, it will have a VPN gateway. Data transferred through the public internet, but data encrypted, and as well as receiving side it is decrypted. Okay, and this option is okay when you have very minimal amount of data has to be transferred. Okay, and it use the cloud router for the dynamic routes. Okay, so this is the Cloud VPN is the one options. Okay, Cloud VPN is the one options. Usually cloud network VPC can be connected with on-premise based internet network. Okay, mostly. Okay, then physical internet connect options, again VPC to on-premise or any other cloud. Okay, it work on OSI to layer 2 of OSI model. Okay, the first thing is dedicated interconnect. So when you have dedicated interconnect, that means you will have the dedicated cable. Okay, fiber optic cables will be placed between GCP network as well as on-premise networks or customer networks. Okay, so when we have to go for now, when we have large amount of data has to be transferred, okay, in that case we will go for dedicated interconnect. The second thing is very important, it is dedicated interconnect is not available for all the locations, only subset of location only dedicated interconnect is available. That is a drawback. Okay, but it has dedicated physical connection. Okay, of course it's a dedicated physical connection, it will have low latency, so data comes like anything. Okay, that is what dedicated interconnect. But as I said, it is not available for all the location. So in that case we will go through the partner interconnect or shared partner interconnect. So this whenever dedicated interconnection option is not available, that times we will go for partner interconnect. Okay, then cross interconnect. Yes, cross interconnect is connecting one VPC network to another network in AWS or Azure, something like that. That is what cross cloud interconnect. So there are three interconnect options. One is partner interconnect, cross cloud interconnect, dedicated interconnect. Okay, then VPC cloud VPC peering, which this is within among the VPC network. Let's say I have two VPC network, but still okay, both VPC available within the Google Cloud. Okay, now if you want to connect one VPC to another VPC, that is where peering comes. Again, peering comes, there are two options. Okay, so direct peering is dedicated options. It works on the layer 3. Direct peering work on, okay, then what are three? Layer 3 only. Okay, got it. Okay, so peering the sense automatically peering the sense we want to connect two VPC or two services, okay, within the network. Okay, so in that case peering is enough, but peering is either direct peering or carrier peering. It works on the OS layer 3. Okay, dedicated peering, yes, it is dedicated one. If it is not helpful, we can go for carrier peering. Okay, so These are the peering options available. Thanks for watching. Okay, hope you will enjoy this video. Thank you.